All right, well, welcome back to Distilled 405. I'm Justin.
And I'm Aaron.
And today, I am not, he is going to show us how to make gin. It's kind of his thing, his hobby that he's been dabbling in here. And I did it once, like 2 years ago. It was a lot of fun, and we thought it'd be fun to show with you guys. So, anyway, Aaron, why don't you take it off? Looks like you've already started in on something here.
Yeah, we started that this morning. Basically, what you want to start off with is just a good neutral vodka. That's why I use the Tower vodka. It's made here in Dallas. It's very good. It's very cheap, that's what you want when you're trying out different flavors.
Yeah, you don't want something expensive,
Right.
For obvious reasons.
You don't want to waste too much money trying out different blends.
And so this is made in the great state of Texas here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I did it, you had given me the Russian Standard vodka, and that was really good. That's really good vodka. If you want to try it out, it's like $20 a bottle. I think you can get a decent sized bottle. Like that's not just it's a decent size. You can make a lot of batches with it. But that's a really smooth vodka. So I just had a really good experience with it. I have not tried Tower vodka, so this will be interesting to taste here in a little bit. So what do you have? I guess what does one need besides vodka to start with?
Right, so what I did before adding all the other botanicals in there, I added the juniper berries about 48 hours beforehand. That way we just let all those juniper berries kind of just, diffuse all that flavor, because that's what you want in a gin. A gin is basically defined by the taste of juniper berries.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that gives it that nice base. Now, what did you put in here in this one?
Right, so we put in the allspice. We just put 3 of those in because those are very strong and very pungent. We did put in the cardamom powder. It's basically just the seeds that have just been grounded up into that powder. And then we put in our citrus peel, and then we put in our chamomile, and then we put in rose petals and cardamom seeds as well, whole seeds.
Okay, so anything else? No, that seems like a lot, but I mean, you don't need that many, even if you.
No,
I mean,
you
can seriously just do whatever you think. Honestly, a lot of these, because we opened the lid on some of them and I got to smell it. A lot of these are very distinct. I mean, you can tell kind of like, okay, that's exactly what it's going to taste like. So you can kind of think ahead of time.
The smell dictates the flavor very well.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you want, because I know allspice, that about knocked me on the floor. That's strong.
It's very powerful. It's very like a Christmassy flavor.
It's like that smell when you go into Home Depot and you hit that one aisle and you're like, whoa.
Knocks you back.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is where I have the pine cones and leaves and everything. I mean, which is odd. You wouldn't think it would add a flavor you'd want to drink, but I guess in just the right amounts you can achieve something.
It makes it a little spicy.
Yeah. Okay. See.
There you go.
And then, how long are you gonna let this sit for?
So we're gonna let that sit for about 48 hours. I'm gonna try other different batches, just to see how the time affects the flavor.
Look
I'm
at
just
that.
using.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cloudy.
It's like a river.
But for right now, I'm just
Like
using
fun.
about 48 hours just to let those
48
flavors
hours.
diffuse.
Okay. So actually, we'll post a little review after we get this strained out.
Yeah.
And
Taste it.
yeah, and see if it's good, we'll post a recipe. If not, we won't. But so how are we going to get this out in 2 days? Because that honestly does not look like anything delicious.
So what we're going to do to get all that particulate out is we basically just use a funnel, and we use two coffee filters and then a cotton ball, and you put the coffee filters in. Before you do, you just put that cotton ball right down the neck,
So
and that catches all that small particles in there. It will be clear but not colorless. It will have a brown look to it. That's
but it gets all that stuff out of it.
Yeah,
though?
it's going to get all of that free floating cloudiness out of there.
All right.
So it is not so nasty looking.
Cool.
Regular gins that you see, like the clear and colorless, those are distilled. So basically, they add all their botanicals in there, and then they just basically boil it off with the alcohol and those lighter botanicals. So that's why you get that.
So this is kind of like the homemade.
Yeah, this is the older style of just putting in your botanicals and then straining it out, basically.
Gotcha. Cool. I think my favorite gin that I've had has been Beefeater. Like I love that London gin, that London dry gin. The dry version of it too. But what do you? I think you like the Botanist,
For
right?
me, it's the Botanist.
Yeah. So I remember we had a little. Now Daniel was with us when we did this tasting, this gin tasting. We
It
had
will taste off.
Yeah. What do we have? We had like well, I think it was just the Botanist and the Beefeater, right? Or
I think it was just a battle between the Botanist and the Beefeater.
what's the other one you had? The Old Tom?
Old Tom?
Old Tom.
Old Tom.
But,
Yeah.
well, that wasn't there that time.
No.
No. Okay. All right. Old Tom is really good, by the way. But I thought the Beefeater was better than the Botanist.
And I think that the Botanist is a little bit better than the Beefeater. We kind of battle each other out on that.
Rivalry here. I got one started again.
The Botanist is a little bit of a fuller flavor.
See, and I like that though. I think it kicks it up to where you get that good flavor from a gin, whereas the Botanist, it gives a good flavor. I like the Botanist, but it just kind of doesn't get to that point yet. I don't know. But Curtis, it's a good friend of all of ours, Daniel's too. He loves the Botanist, so it's like literally divided a friendship.
Me and Curtis are on the Botanist side.
Me and
They're
Daniel on the Beefeater side, but also Sapphire is really good. That stuff. Oh.
Bombay Sapphire.
I haven't compared it with Beefeaters.
No, I haven't
we'll
done
see.
that yet.
So we should do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
But anyway, so that's really it, though. I think that's one of the best things about making gin.
It's really
that
simple.
simple. Like, I mean, you almost don't really need someone to show it to you, but we thought it'd be fun to show since it is that simple.
It's simple and it's cheap to do, and you get to make something that you can drink.
Yeah.
And see what tastes good.
So there you go. Super cheap. All this stuff is actually very inexpensive too. I think from what you were telling me, like
all of this
I mean,
under 100. Yeah, I would say about 70.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, jars and everything too.
Well, okay, if you add the jars and then the bottles of vodka,
but
probably
I mean,
over $100 just for everything.
You can experiment for forever on.
You can experiment for long.
Because you don't put a lot in, right?
Yeah, and these aren't all of the spices. I bought it in wholesale, so these are just like a small sample of just the bulk that I have.
But and you don't, and I don't think we went over it, but like you didn't. I mean, as far as each of these, it's like I saw it when he was putting it in. It's like
teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Most of these
you've got enough to last.
Yeah, all of these were half teaspoons. This was just two tablespoons actually. That was the most.
Oh, the juniper.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but anyway, that's it. So have fun. If you have any like tips, if you've been doing this for a while, or you have any ideas, comment. Like, please let us know. We'd like to hear about it. We'll respond back. You can follow us on Instagram at Distilled405. We're also on Facebook, and we'll be posting videos here really soon. I'm going to be having a few reviews myself up here real quick. So follow us. We'd love to engage you guys. And
hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button. We'll love you for it. We'll still love you if you don't. But
let us know what you want us to taste, and we'll try it out.
Yeah, if there's anything you want us to review. I mean, gin's kind of Aaron's thing, but we all love like just
anything distilled.
Anything distilled. So we'll be posting reviews for it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You have a great day.
Take care.